Exclusive. Welcome to a Nerd on Nerd exclusive. It's another cinema review. I went to see Mindhorn.
That's the one with that guy who I know because he was in Mighty Boosh.
Julian Barratt.
That's the one.
Indeed. Do you know what it's about?
He is a film detective.
Yeah.
His character plays a detective in a film called
TV
Mindhorn,
show.
right? TV show, okay. And then
From the 80s.
some criminal
Yeah.
insists that he thinks Mindhorn is real
Yeah.
and insists that he has to come and solve the case or something.
Yeah, basically. Did you ever see Alan Partridge, Alpha Papa?
No.
Very similar in that. So that was about so Steve Coogan's character, Alan Partridge.
Yeah.
He used to be on a show called Knowing Me, Knowing You, like an interview show. Then he did like a reality show. And then they did like a movie, and it was someone was like holding someone hostage, and they would only speak to Alan Partridge. It was something along. It was a couple of years back when I saw it, but
Yeah.
it's along those lines. Okay. This felt very similar to it. Now I have seen Julian Barratt in another film, which I saw I think last year. It was called Aaaaaaaah.
Okay.
It is hang on, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 A's and a H with an exclamation mark.
Got you.
Like
Yeah.
Honestly, Jack, that is one of the worst films I have ever seen.
Okay, that's not good.
It's basically people acting like monkeys, and like it's really obvious what he's trying to do, and it's really dumb what he's trying to do, and it's just not entertaining. It's really fucking annoying and boring to watch. Okay. So I was a bit like I have seen Julian Barratt in good TV stuff, but his film work, I was like, the fuck are you doing? I had a bit more faith with Mindhorn. It's still not great though, and I think like a lot of like British films, especially when they've like either have spun off of TV or like this one, obviously like the Mindhorn 1980s TV detective isn't real; it's just fictional in this movie. But like actors who have come from like a TV comedy thing, I don't know if I've ever seen like a film where that's worked. Like last year, I think I reviewed it on a podcast. You had like David Brent, Life on the Road.
Yeah, you did review it on here.
Yeah, like I loved The Office. The film didn't really work that well either.
Yeah.
And like Mindhorn just falls into the same sort of pitfalls that all these others have also stumbled into. In that like it's a fine enough idea, but it definitely doesn't feel like it's an idea that works for the length of a movie.
Okay.
Like Mindhorn was 89 minutes long, and it still feels like it's too long. And like, as far as movies are concerned, 89 minutes is pretty short.
Yeah.
Definitely a couple of funny moments in it. And where we went to see it, there was like there was a couple of old, like there was an old couple next to us, and they were laughing a lot more than we were. So I do wonder I wonder if maybe like if you're familiar with the 1980s like detective shows, that it's kind of like pastiche.
Oh, maybe
that adds to it a bit, but
then that feels weird because like Julian Barratt and Noel Fielding and Mighty Boosh and stuff.
It's very surreal.
And sort of like our generation, right?
Yeah. This really isn't.
No, that's kind of odd.
Yeah. So yeah, 2.5 out of 5.
Oh, that's not very good.
Nah, bit average to be honest.